So, if you're a student like me, I'm sure your summer vacations would have already started. Well, mine is about to end within 2 weeks. And I already have lots to do. Like, I have so many projects to do. I also have to prepare for my exams because they're going to start very soon. And plus, I'm going to enjoy my summer vacations too. And if you can relate to this, if you're in a situation like this, I'm sure you'd be very confused, very stressed out, and just don't know what to do. And plus, you want to enjoy your vacations as well. I get it. Well, I was in that situation, and then I went down the rabbit hole, and I found four different AI tools which are actually underrated but quite helpful and actually help us do things faster and quicker and help us learn better. Well, I am going to be talking about those four tools today. Hey everyone, this is me Naya. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then let me tell you, I am a curious person just like you who loves to explore AI and experiment with it to find what all tools and what all things work and what actually don't, and which one of them will actually make my life easier and better. You can do that too by subscribing to my channel. I make videos which are super fun, interesting, and relatable. And I give my thoughts on different tools, different AI news, and everything. And it's all from a learner's perspective rather than an expert's. So if you find all this interesting and you also want to get started with AI but don't know where to start, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe, share this channel with your friends so that they can also get to know about this channel. You surely don't want to miss my upcoming videos because they're gonna be crazy. Anyways, let's get started with today's video. So the first tool I would want to talk about is Perplexity. So do you guys have any projects where you have to do a lot of research? Like you have to go through different websites and go through different links and jot down lots of information, go through textbooks and watch a lot of videos and then gather a lot of information and just do a complete research. That would take you a lot of time. I'm sure many of us would get projects like that because that's how school homeworks are. And I have one. I have an SST project to do like that, which I did not start it, although I have to start. Anyways, I'm gonna do that with the help of Perplexity. I'm gonna show you how I'm doing that. So let's open Perplexity now. Yeah. So as soon as you enter Perplexity, this is what you see. Here you have an option called Deep Research, which is so good. This is what I'm talking about. And every day you get three queries, three researches to use. So you have to click on that and then do your research. I'm going to show you how. So I'm just going to type in a good prompt for like my, SST project. So let me just write it down. Okay, so I am done with the prompt. I've written like I'm currently working on an SST project which focuses on sustainable development, and I gave it like pretty detailed prompt, which is good. I mean that's how you need to give good prompts so that you get good responses. Anyways, now I'm done with the prompt. I've also attached a file which has all the topics and subtopics that needs to be included in the research, and then all you gotta do is just click this research and yeah, enter. And there you go, your deep research has started. You can see here it like shows the thinking process of Perplexity. So it takes a few minutes to gather sources, okay, and then it creates a plan. You can see how it says I need to explore the definitions, and yeah, basically it shows the thinking process, takes a little time, and then creates the entire project. Okay, so Perplexity is done with the research now. You can see how many sources it used, like 88 sources it went through. Damn. You can see all these things, all the websites and everything. Yeah, now let's actually see the report, the research that it did. So you can see introduction, evolution of sustainable development, then the pillars of sustainable development is there, the sustainability journey of India, okay, and then conclusion. Okay, it's good. Okay, the thing that it generated, the research was actually pretty good. It is quite detailed, so you can see how quickly we can generate such responses using Perplexity, Deep Research. I'm really gonna, use information from here for my SST project. Anyways, let's move forward with the second tool, which is Napkin AI. So I'm sure there might be different projects where you need to create visuals as in images and diagrams. And although you have an idea what kind of diagram to make, but you don't know exactly how to make it, or like you don't want to spend enough time, could be either an online project or like, on paper, whatever, but you don't know how to exactly create those diagrams or like the images or something like that. Basically, the visuals for your text that match it. So that's where Napkin AI plays a role in. It can literally generate any type of visuals that you want using your text prompts. So it's related to the text prompts. And now I'm going to show you how to use it because it's amazing. So let's go to Napkin AI. You can see in its website itself, like get visuals from your text. Napkin turns your text into visuals, so sharing your ideas is quick and effective. And also, not only does it create visuals, it also generates content. So like you provide something, it generates the content, and according to the content, it will also give you the visuals. See how helpful it is? Let me just show you. So I'm just going to log in real quick. So as soon as you log in, you'll see create my first napkin. So how would you like to add text? By pasting the text, my text content, or by generating text? See, I told you, you can either generate text here itself or just paste your text content and then generate visuals for it. You know what? I'm going to use the text which is provided in Perplexity, like the research. I'm going to copy a bit of it and then generate visuals for it. So let's do by pasting my text content. Paste your content to summarize with a visual here. Okay, let's copy something. What do I copy? Evolution of sustainable development. Okay, let's do evolution. So I'm just going to copy evolution of sustainable development part. And then paste it here. Yeah. And let this be the title. Yeah. Now all you gotta do is just click generate visual. It's gonna read the text and generate a visual related to it. Damn, that's good. You can see how evolution, it's like, obviously there'll be years mentioned here. So the evolution, it's mentioned like as a timeline. Okay, this is a very good, visual. I'm sure people would like it. And then you can literally choose from so many different styles. You can literally scroll and select whatever you prefer. Damn. Okay, I've not used napkin before. I've heard about it, but like it's actually so good. The visuals are amazing. Wow. I'm definitely using all this for my project. Okay, so I'm gonna select this one because I like it. And then you can also choose the style, like if you want it in color or black and white or like just outlined. I think I'm definitely preferring colored one. Yeah, so see how it literally generated an entire visual for just this text. So I feel like this is really beneficial for like those kind of PPT presentations where people just don't want to read a bunch of text, but like you have visuals to show. So people would love to see the visuals, obviously, because it just creates so good ones. So here you can see how good Napkin creates the visuals. Yeah, and it's definitely very helpful for students, for their projects, for everything. And even if you're like making content for social media or anything, it's really helpful. And plus, it's free. Okay, so now let's move on to the next tool. And the next tool I'm talking about is SlidesGo. Okay, hear me out. How many of you have gotten projects like where you had to literally create PPTs, but like you really did not feel like creating one? I mean, you just wished that you just type in some prompt and then it just generates the entire PPT by itself. How many of us have wished that? So many of us, including me. And guess what? This tool exactly does that. You literally type in the prompt, it generates the PPT. It literally generates that. and you can choose some different styles and everything. I'm going to show you how it all works, but let me tell you, this is actually quite helpful because first of all, it's free. Second of all, many of us go through this kind of phase where you just so bored while creating the slides, because sometimes it gets very boring. You have to choose the fonts and the styles and the theme and everything. Here you can just get templates, you write the prompt, you get the final product. I'm going to show you how it works. So let's go to slidesgo.com. So this is the website. You have to get started and just log in. So I'm just going to log in real quick. Okay, click on get started, and here we go. AI presentation maker. Level up your slides game with our AI presentation maker, generate a professional presentation. Okay, so here you can see there's an option for how many number of slides you want. There's 8 to 12, which is a short one, and then there's informative one. I'm just gonna click the short one for now. So now you just have to describe what you want the PPT to be about. It's gonna generate the content by itself. I'm gonna show you how it works. Should I choose anything from here? The history of fashion. History of the universe, a journey through the history. Okay, that sounds cool. Let's create this. Okay, this is a good prompt, like journey through the history of universe. Now let's see the way it creates the presentation. It's literally gonna generate the content first. So, and then we can review the content as well, which is really good. So it takes a few seconds. Okay, you can see the slides, the information has been generated, and there are 11 slides. Okay, and we can literally rewrite, we can edit it whatever we want in the slides. So like let's add more information. Let's make it longer for everything. Anyways, I'm just gonna show you how it works. So as soon as you get the reviewing content and you review the content, you can literally even adjust the slides, delete the slides, do whatever you want. And the fact that images will soon be coming, that's great. And then you have to just continue and then pick a theme for it. So the theme I would want is, okay, I'm gonna choose this theme. Looks good. So yeah, after that, you just gotta click generate presentation. It's gonna generate the presentation and download it for you. Okay, so the presentation is created. Let me download it now, because that's how I have to view it. Let's open. Okay, so now let's see the presentation that SlidesGo just created. So I'm just gonna, play it right now. History of the universe, exploring cosmic events from the Big Bang. Okay, introduction. First one, Big Bang. Definition. Okay, wait a second. What's up with the spelling of definition and significance? Why is there no I in it? And like, no, there is an I, but like it's colliding with N and the C. Okay, some error. The text is not being written properly here. Okay, other than that, it's not bad. The Big Bang Theory not only defines. See, again, I think there's some problem with I. No, in other places there the I is written properly. Like some places the letters are not written properly, like in a proper manner. Okay, let's continue. Definition and significance, evidence supporting the theory. Okay, wait a second. I think the text could be displayed way better, because like the text is like crowded a lot over here in just one small paragraph. If you see the previous slide, like you can see like how stuffed it is, the entire text. There could have been more space. Okay, let's continue. Evidence supporting the theory, then the initial conditions of the universe, and then second part, cosmic evolution, particle formation and interactions, cosmic microwave background radiation. See, again the text problem, conclusion, and then thank you. Do you have any questions? Okay, that's all. Okay, my opinions on this. So this Presentation was not so good, but not even that bad either. There were images that were generated, those were good, and then the theme that I selected, it's good. The text is the only problem. It's not rendering the text properly, so there's some, errors in like where I is getting collided with other letters. Other than that, rest is really good. This presentation could have been way better, but okay. Or maybe it's this presentation that I made, maybe others that I'll make could have been better. So I guess we can still use it to make presentations, or like to at least have it as a inspiration or something like that. Anyways, not that bad. Okay, so the next tool that I want to talk about is atlas.org. Have you ever wished if you could have a study buddy who would be there all the time, answering your doubts and questions, giving you quizzes, and creating flashcards, notes, summaries for you? Well, Atlas might be the one for you. So, atlas.org is an AI tool that creates summaries of the PDFs and notes and chapters that you give. It not only generates summaries but also generates quizzes and flashcards, and like literally helps you understand the chapters, creates study guides, and basically it's like a tool that replaces teachers and tutors. Let me show you how it works. So this is the website of Atlas. You can see supercharge your grades, use Atlas for free, score higher with powerful tools. So let me just tell you, it's not entirely free. There are some things that you have to pay for, but it is still like half free. So like you can use it. So I'm just gonna log in real quick. So once you log in, this is what you see. You can see like create a new space, chat with AI, study guide, quizzes, flashcards. It can draft and write papers, solve answers, record your lectures, create detailed notes, and like you can also create folders here to stay organized. So you're understanding it, right? It's basically a study buddy for you and like study assistant. So let's create a study guide. Let's add a resource. So I've already downloaded a science chapter, like our environment from class 10. So I'm just gonna upload that and then let's see how well the study guide it creates. Okay, so I just uploaded a PDF file of my chapter. Now we can write what all should be covered in the study guide if we want any specific things to be like highlighted. Right now I'm not doing any of that, so like let's just create a study guide. Okay, yeah, you can see that it's now created. Understanding environmental balance, defining ecosystems. So it has broken down the chapter into smaller segments and explained things in its own words. I think, yeah. And if we want, we can also create detailed notes for it. And then here we can also chat about the, topics here with it. Okay, I just asked a simple differentiating question. Let's see how it answers. Yeah, it's basically like a study guide. It helps you study. Here you can see it gave me the difference, the definition. Okay, it gave a good answer. Let's also create a quiz. Let me show you how we create. So we just go to new space, turn resources. Okay, we can also write our own questions. I'm just gonna turn that resource into quiz from knowledge since I've already uploaded the PDF. Add one resource. We can add multiple resources, even YouTube links and different things. Pick topics to focus on. Okay, let's do. Now let's just create next. We can choose how many number of questions we want. Okay, 20, let it be. There'll be fill in the blanks, short responses, true or false, and even multiple choice questions. And we can also choose if we want it to be hard mode or not. I'm not going to select that. Yeah, generate. So now it generates the quiz. Okay, so the quiz is created, and then this is the first question. Substances that are broken down by biological process are said to be. How do changes in human attitudes contribute to climate change? Then reducing waste generation is an important sustainable. Okay, you see what kind of questions it creates. It's actually really good for, preparing for exams. You can create quizzes, flashcards, and everything. Okay, so you understood how Atlas works, right? Yeah. Well, some of it's paid. So if you want to use the tool entirely for free, it cannot be done. So I do have an alternate tool for that. And this is the bonus tool that I'm going to be talking about, which is Notebook LM. So Notebook LM is a pretty similar tool that does the same work, like, acts as a study assistant for you, and like helps you study for exams, prepare for tests, and make your do homeworks and everything. It's pretty similar, but it's entirely free. Well, if you want to know more about it, I've actually created an in-depth video for Notebook LM specifically because I loved it. And if you're interested, make sure to go check that video out. It's really good. You can actually start using it now. Yeah, so make sure to go watch that video after this one and tell me which tools were your favorite ones. Mine is definitely the napkin one because it creates really amazing visuals. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Make sure to share this video with your friends so that they can also get to know about these tools. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more such videos about AI tools, and tell me in the comments below what were your thoughts on each and every tool, and if you use any different tool for your projects and everything, make sure to comment down below. I'll definitely try them out. So yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.